Hello, beautiful humans. Welcome back to Nude Wellness. I'm Selena. If you're new here, this is a place where we strip away your limiting beliefs. I intend, sound, all of that is fine. I'm just filming on my phone because we're about making things easy, right? And I just want to get this ramble to you guys because I know it is important. My disclaimer, as always, your reality, your rules. I can't say that enough. Okay, I can't say that enough. As you are navigating the world of YouTube and you're finding manifestation videos left, right, and center, just use discernment, okay? Soak up like a sponge the things that resonate with you and then discard what doesn't. It's as simple as that, really. Today, I want to speak about lack of movement, and I put this in quotation marks for a reason because you've been on my channel long enough, you'll know that there is always movement. First of all, the thing I do want to say is please stop shaming yourself if you're kind of tripping up still because you're seeking external validation. You're human. It is totally fine. We have been conditioned our whole life to seek feedback from the 3D to make sure that what we're doing is good enough or working. So when you catch yourself looking for that external validation, give yourself some grace and just choose the next best thought. You don't have to then go into a shame pit and go, oh my God, I fucked it again. I'm such an idiot. Like I should only be looking at internal validation. That is the goal, but you don't have to be perfect with this, okay? If it was all internal validation, then I would friggin' be looking like a hot mess right now. I would be in my pajamas. I wouldn't give a shit about whether the lighting was fine. Like, let's just be real here, okay? We still live in the 3D and we still function in the 3D. Okay, so I have mentioned in previous videos that there is a difference between you're over here and you're not really on your mental diet. You're kind of doing the work, but you're kind of marinating, you're a lot of marinating in the old story. You're wavering, you're going back and forth. And just generally, if you were to be honest with yourself, there are areas that you could improve on, okay? So there's this. There is a difference between this and then coming over here where you've been on your mental diet, you're doing really good each day, you're doing your best to really focus on the new story. You've looked at your beliefs in regards to yourself, your self-concept, you're feeling better. You've looked at your self-concept in relation to this person or this topic. You looked at your assumptions in regards to the topic, the desire, the person, all of those things. Like you've looked at all the different types of assumptions and you've been really doing the work and you're feeling pretty good, okay? But you're still not getting the movement that you kind of want. There is a difference between these two things. I'm not seeing movement here because I'm not really doing the work and I'm kind of going back and forth. And I'm over here like, no, I'm actually doing the work, but I'm still not really seeing movement. Okay. So when you're over here, the work for you is to not start putting limitations on yourself. Like I mentioned in the last video, where like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Is there something else that I need to be doing? Maybe I've got these hidden blocks that I don't know of. Okay. You're slipping out of the state that you need to be in. The state where you're the version of yourself who has what you want wouldn't even be thinking that you're doing anything wrong, okay? So I'm going to go on a side tangent in a second about kind of how you're feeling in your body when you're saying your affirmations. But these are polar opposite, okay? You know that you need to improve on things and you're actually doing the work, but you're still not kind of getting the movement. When you're in this, okay, the level of trust you need to start really having for the unseen and the stuff that you can't have, you need to take it up a notch, okay? You need to start realizing that, hey, okay, I'm doing all I can. I know I'm God of my reality. There is stuff happening behind the scenes and I'm not going to fuck this up and start putting limitations on myself because I'm going, oh, what else do I need to do? Maybe I'm missing something here. You will know you're intelligent enough as a person. You'll have that feeling of like, no, I'm good. I'm doing what I can, okay? You can always reach out. Feel free if you want to dive deeper into my world. And I can tell you from an outside perspective, if you're to tell me your circumstances, okay, actually, this is kind of a blind spot and you need to tweak this, and how you've reacted here tells me that you're actually thinking, like there are things that you can tweak, but if you have this feeling, you're like, no, I've actually been on this journey for a while now, whatever a while means, and I have been persisting in the new and wanted story, and it's just a matter of time, then it's just a matter of time. Things are conforming any minute now. What I will say, which is a good gauge as to if you really have shifted into a new version of yourself, is all about the internal, yeah? So you can use your body as a kind of a gauge, or I think Manifesting with Kimberly, who I freaking love and adore, and I think she's incredible, uses the term thermostat. I think that's what she says. So how you're thinking, use your body as a gauge or a thermostat as to how you're feeling about those affirmations. So it's amazing and it's perfect and it's beautiful if you're mindlessly affirming. I have nothing wrong with that. I sometimes do that myself. What I like to do is, and if it's feeling neutral or if it's feeling good and you're mindlessly affirming, keep doing that. What I like to do is, if you're manifesting something, whatever it is, and you start saying, say it's money, and you're like, I get 20 clients a day, and you start looping that in your mind. How are you feeling in your body when you start to affirm that? Are you feeling a lot of resistance? Do you have a pit in your stomach? Does it not feel good? Okay, maybe we need to tweak your affirmations there. Okay, maybe we need to make this more of a growth process. Like, I know I am on my way to getting 20 clients a day. Okay, how does that feel? Does that feel any better? Is there less resistance with that? Or maybe you want to back it up with a reason for your logical mind. Like, I know I have 20 clients a day because I'm the best freaking coach. I know I get 20 clients a day because everyone loves what I do. I know I make 20 sales a day because my product is incredible. And then you can kind of back it up for your logical mind. How does that feel in your body? And this isn't to say that feelings manifest. This is just to say, okay, where are we on this process? Because I want to make this journey for you. I want to make it sustainable and I want to make it fun. Okay, because you're doing this for the rest of your life. If you're dragging your feet and it's like you're pushing a bloody rock up a hill and that's how you feel every time you're affirming or on your mental diet, I don't want that for you. I really don't want that for you. Because think about it, okay? If you were to think about what you want, it should feel good. So if you were to say to a kid, okay, that you're going to Disneyland, do you think that little kid is going to be like, I wonder how, especially a really little kid, okay? I wonder how, when I'm going to go, or I wonder how we're going to afford it. Oh my God, okay, so we're going to Disneyland. So what happens if we don't go this week? What happens if it ends up being next week and then school clashes and then what happens if I don't have the best time? What happens if this is the only time I go to Disneyland? Or what happens if mom's lying? What happens if she says that we're going to Disneyland, but we're not really going to Disneyland? None of that is going to be going inside that little human's mind. They're going to be so excited about the fact, oh my God, I'm going to Disneyland. Like, I'm so excited. They're probably in their head going like, I can't wait to tell all my friends I'm going to Disneyland. Oh my goodness, what backpack am I going to bring? What little, I don't know, accessories am I going to wear? What outfit? Oh my God, what rides am I going to go on? Like, really be in this childlike state. If you're thinking about your desire, think of it like you're going to Disneyland, like this is happening. You're a little kid and you're excited that this is happening. We as adults and humans, as we start to get older and want to like fix things and focus on the how, and then we're preparing for the worst and we're bracing for the worst, like, oh, but I want this, but what happens if I don't get the full manifestation? What happens if this is the only bit of movement I get? What happens if I can't afford this? What happens if I'm not good enough? Like, all of these limiting beliefs, okay, that will come up for you on your journey. It's okay. The work for you is no one to change but self. It's all about changing your inner world. So if you can use that as a visual, okay, as you're thinking about your desire, pretend you're this little kid who is going to Disneyland or who has been told they're going to Disneyland, and how excited they would be knowing that that is in their near future. That's going to happen for them. Like, oh, I get goosebumps thinking about it. I think really like simple visuals and analogies can be really good. So going back to this thermostat, this gauge in your body. So as you're thinking about your affirmations, however you want to word your affirmations, the goal is to aim for it to feel neutral. And if you can get it to feeling like good and you're excited, or you get butterflies in your tummy, or you get a smirk on your face, even better. That's the goal. This isn't to say that you can't affirm when you're upset and you're angry and then you're just not going to get what you want. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I'm saying that as you're kind of going about your day and nothing has really happened, how are you feeling in your body in regards to what you're saying in your mind? Because again, I want this to be an enjoyable journey for you, and I want this to be fun. Because I have found when I am kind of using words that I guess carbonate something within me, and I feel a slight shift in my state, I know I'm on the right track, and I get movement very fucking quickly, or I get the manifestation very quickly. So I was saying to a client this morning, I think people don't realize the power words have, and how different words can kind of carbonate, like I said, something in you that's different for. So for example, if you're manifesting a specific person, you're like, I know I'm in this amazing loving relationship with my SP because I'm magnetic. Okay, how does that feel in your body? Because I'm freaking irresistible. Ooh, do I get goosebumps? Like, how am I feeling? Because I'm addictive, because I'm intoxicating, because I'm the one, because, like, I've got goosebumps now thinking about it. Because I'm the best of the best, because I'm the creme de la creme. Like, what is it? Like, use different words, play around with your affirmation so it feels good, and you'll start to feel yourself shift. And that's what you want to do. You want to get into this version of you where it feels good or it feels neutral. Again, this isn't to say that bad feelings, negative feelings are going to manifest, but this is just to check, to see where you are along your journey. Okay, to get excited for it. Be that little kid when you're going to Disneyland. You've been told you're going to Disneyland. That's today's video. I intend it has been super, super helpful. And it's just refining things. It's tweaking things along your journey. Everyone knows how to manifest, but how everyone thinks can be different, and everyone's circumstances are slightly different, but it's all working out for you, I promise. And how you process information and what kind of clicks in your mind might be different for you than it is for someone else. So I'm trying to give you all these different little ways that you can kind of go, okay, cool, I'm going to put this in my toolkit so I can go along my journey and be like, oh, okay, maybe this is the mindset shift I need. So I intend today was super helpful. If you want to dive deeper into my world, I'm super excited. On Monday, which is tomorrow my time, I have my Confident Creator membership. So it's a weekly live membership. It's just a vibe. I think there is a real power in being in a space with like-minded people. I mean, you have a subscription for Netflix, Binge, I don't know, Amazon, whatever it is, just for entertainment. So why wouldn't you want to be in a space where, like, a membership where, no, I know that I'm going to be kept on track. I know that I'm going to be plugged into spaces where big conversations about the metaphysical and the illogical is normalized. Like, it's a normalized thing. Because I can guarantee you, if you don't have many people in your world who you can speak about this stuff to, sometimes on your journey you can feel a little crazy. Like, I'm fortunate enough that this is my job, and I have my beautiful mum and sister who are very open to this. My sister and my mum are crazy good at manifesting as well. So I have these conversations on a daily basis, but if that's not you, then I would highly encourage you to come into the membership. What else? One-on-one DM coaching is freaking fantastic. It's so good. Like, I'm telling you, it's so good to be able to connect with someone for at least a month and to be able to understand how you're thinking, your circumstances. It's so much better. I've tried email coaching, and as much as I love it, there's so much more depth in DM coaching. There really is, because I get to interact with you more. So that's today's video. A lovely 13 minutes already, and I will see you next week. Okay, may higher self, source, universe, God, aliens, stardust, whoever, whatever, maybe it's just you, light, may all of that, or whoever it is, bless the shit out of you, and I'll see you next week. Okay, toodles, bye.